one. I need to hope that the joy to show today. Today's the new OG Meta Post Lightning Overdrive. Okay? Okay? Post Overdrive. Okay? And over these tournaments, there are 50 tournaments, and this is post ban list too, so not much is really sort of changed, I would say. Well, there's a big change here, but the format has changed, has shifted quite a lot. So there are 14, there are 16%, 19% virtual wheels, 19.4, so there is 19.4 virtual, which means there's 14 virtual wheels for assist for this weekend, so you could say they're pretty much the same as here. Now this is what's brand new in OG. Drytron, yes, at 16.7 with 12, okay? Now, Drytron got a new exit in Lightning Overdrive, so, and that completely changed from the OG. Yes, they got an exit. We got 2 combo decks at the top, yes. But the Drytron exit changes things because it says now Drytron from the deck to the graveyard. That's what makes it really good. And then plus you can use its materials as original father. So that makes it extra good. That makes it very good and very powerful when you need it, which is good, which is cool. Yes, you could have an engagement with spells and trap, but you need a machine original, which is a Drytron monster. That doesn't come up very often, okay? You only need it for Tribute Father and maybe Link Materials. That's really it. You're not going to use for much else, okay? But the card is very good and very powerful. Next is Zoo at 13.9. Zoo is 10. And a Zoo Outreach at 4. Okay, so these two are pretty much neck and neck with each other. Okay, Zoo a little bit more, but Zoo you can keep adapting it to another format. Oh, this virtual, let me add more hand dress. Oh, this Drytron, let me add draw lumber now. Let me add other cards can sort that format, okay? Because you can just adapt it to whatever the situation format is. Zoo's adaptable, which is good, which is nice. There's no new cards for them yet, but it's adaptable, which is good. Maybe it's a sign, but it's always good when, okay? Next is, we've already talked about this, but same for Outreach and Zoo is, don't be it. There's one thing different with this deck. Skill drinks are free, so that means Outreach can play pure and have the Zoo as a smoke scream engine and just go, huh, I'm coming out to play. And basically, oh, you have free skill drink? Oh, let me don't care about skill drink because I'm just a big boy at the end of the day. Yeah. And I don't care because the grave, it doesn't affect not the graveyard. It can come out from the grave. Yeah, that's what makes it really good and good pop stuff. And it can detect the skill drain, which is really good and really good about the deck. Yeah, which is cool. Next is Dragon Maid at 4.2. Dragon Maid, not much really change. So go virtual matchup, the world matchup, but not much has really changed for them. In fact, less is changing due to in fact more is changing due to the format. Drytron's gone to the mix, so Dragon Maid players don't know what to do with the Drytron one. So they gotta find another out for Drytron. And they can't rely on Shook all the time, they gotta rely on something else also now. Which is really a shame. But they're really good when they can still do it. Yep. Next is Phantom Knights. Phantom Knights have been always in the OCG format, and now Phantom Knights come in that format a little bit too. And Phantom Knights are all good, but the problem is at the moment is they haven't got the greatest match. Zoo, it's alright. Drytron, don't need a lot good setup, and the same with Virtual World. It's really hard for they like Phantom Knight to come back with that, which is a shame. Yeah, Frankets are good. It depends on the format. Frankets are one of those decks. It's one called Engine, but you could easily get a Bearer, so maybe they run into a Bearer too much, or maybe Virtual World is a little bit too hard for them. or Drytron. It's one of these two. It's they're struggling against. Zoo is easy. Zoo is the easy matchup for them. Okay, maybe that's what's keeping the ground of these two here. Yeah, that's what's keeping the ground here. Yeah. So there were 4 Outreach Zoo, 3 Dragon Maids, yep, 3 Fountainite and 3 Prank Kit. Next is Salad, same rate, 3 again. Salad, they're not doing so well. Maybe they're picking a few wins now and then, but they're not winning overall with the Mountain Ocean G. This is from the 16th and the 24th, so it was last weekend, pretty much last weekend, and they can't really do this week. Remember, they're 9 hours ahead. Tomorrow they'll be playing. Yeah, tomorrow they'll be playing. So it's already tomorrow. There. Remember, this is still Salad. Salad can just adapt to all these decks somehow. Just play more hand traps and just play more things to get to them, which is good. The thing is with Salad, it's semi sort of control, semi OTK'd and tries to do a combo. It does a bit of everything it does, okay? Which is cool, which is nice, which is good most of the time, yeah. Next is, these was at 3 Shadows, is 3, but there were 3 different Shadow there. There was Shadow Invoked, yep. Grass College Invoked Shadow, yep, and Meteus Shadows, yep. So there's loads of variants of Shadows. There are 3 different variants. So depending which list you're going with, people will have to expect differently with you. Might be only 1 or 2. That's really it. Okay. Which is cool. Which is nice. Which is good. Yeah. Which was really nice and really handy for this deck. Yep. Next is Nista with 4.2, and the Nista had 3. So the Nista got some new spots. It got a new Link 1, which changes things completely. Now you can start with just normal summon and get to your freaking fear spell as best you can, like Dragon Link. Yes, and then you can get to the other combo pieces and get to the new I am you combo, which with that spell card. And always with this deck now, it's consistent. It does what the deck needs to do. It does it well, it does it cool, and it does it very neat actually. It's one of those decks, once the Nista gets going, it really gets going. But it's really hard for the deck to stop. It's really hard for this deck to be stopped. That's the thing. It's very vulnerable still. It's still very vulnerable. And when it goes second sometimes, it's just too hard for this deck. True World, Virtual World, it's just too hard. How do you out-choking all counterleads in this deck? It's not really possible. Same with Drytron. Drytron's a little bit of a different. It's just Vantage Ruler, but Vantage Ruler is really hard to beat over because this deck needs Special Summon a ton. Yeah, which is a shame. But Zoo is a very good matchup for this deck because it can just adapt to it and the deck plays a lot of sense, and you can play hand traps in the deck. There's so many different ways the deck can go now, which is unbelievable, which is cool. Now the quickfire roundup. We've got 2 Elemental Pink deck. Okay, not much happening with them, Yoshi, but remember, Max is the boy, and they're a little bit worried. Yep. Next is Deco Talkers. Again, they're very good, but now there's 2. There's quite a few Cybers decks, so maybe people are choosing the new Nista over this, which is cool. And Atlanteans. Not much is really happening with this deck still. It's still the same problem as always going to be. Endymion, Pendulum are still good, but people are getting bored of Pendulum. There's not a new Pendulum deck to look forward to, which is Lulius Target. Now this deck was doing very well here. There was a few lists topping here. There was in TC and maybe OC copying here, but because I got Mag C, it's a little bit hard for this deck to top. Machina's always somehow one of those decks. It does well, but everyone knows how to counter the deck, which is a shame. It's a cool deck. It's got nice gimmicks, but it's just too cool to react to. Next is a Dolce. A Dolce are really good. The OTK, but it's really hard. They'll be scared of Zeus or stuff like that, which is really a shame. Still OTK deck. I would not play this deck going first, but it's very good at doing what it needs to do. Yep. Pendulum Edition, the same old as the Endymion. nothing new, nothing changed really. There's some new pension cards, but it's not much change. And it is August with the new Scrap Monster, Scrap Raptor. That changed things slightly, but not enough for the deck to see. But maybe people just haven't picked up. Maybe it's quite high rarity Rex, so maybe they have a guarantee for it being hard to pull, which is possible. Franken Thunder. Now within this deck, pop up time to time. It's very weird because I am fishing, especially one the fun one. But remember, they've got Colossus that we haven't, so we can't do that combo. We can't make Franken into a Colossus, which is a shame. Which is a shame. Yep, it's a shame. But it's cool. These two actually work together again. Spirals, not much is changing with Spiral. Spiral still is the O2K or go first. But if you draw a lot of them, they're gone. Yep. We'll keep working. Remember that we took out Spider Master Plan and the deck's still not the same. Well, yep. And next is Trap Checks. Trap Checks got some new cards. They've got a new monster, new extender, which is good for the deck. Right? And the new Link Monster is still good, but it's not been enough for them to keep in the field, which is a shame. And all of them are just ones. All of them are just ones, which is really cool. That's pretty much the OGG format for the 16th until the 16th and the 24th for the 16th, 24th, January 2021. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe and watch it all. Share it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Twitter. Yes, I'm on Twitter. I don't know when. The Boy Man should be fixing our boiler on Tuesday now instead of Thursday, so hopefully it'll come. Oh, I'm getting tested for COVID. Okay, I'm getting a COVID test. Yes, I don't know when, so it could be whenever. Okay, but I know I'm getting a test soon. Okay, and my parents will be testing me and see if I got it or not. Okay. So we don't know when, okay, or if, okay. I hope you enjoyed today. Subscribe and watch all, and see you all next time. Hey, alright, later.